Good morning. This is your friend and brother W.C. For all of you who can't see me on my YouTube TV and my YouTube family, let me tell you something. Cover up these little inconsistencies. Hold on here. Look, guys, for everybody who missed me, good morning, my live YouTube family. For everybody who missed me all the time, they ain't seen me, I have to say this one thing, all right? And I'm doing this live stream from my other channel, okay? I want you to know something. I love you, and I miss you too. And I want you to understand something. This thing we got going here, this YouTube thing we got going here, it's out of our control, man. You know? If you miss me and you're glad to see me, I want you to write in the comments, hey, WC, welcome back. And if you're new to the channel, my name is W.C. Wainwright. I've been a YouTube member since 2012, I think. It's been a while. And I've been on and off. And today I'm on because I see what's happening, man. You know, with this YouTube, man, they getting everybody to make all this content. And because it's so hard to get monetized, you know, unless you know a few secrets, you know, about the hours, because the subscribers, that's nothing but the hours, that's the tough part. To get people to watch the 4,000 hours, man, it's a monster, right? But all that time you doing it, you making content. And truth be told, man, you're not getting paid, you know. The only one really benefiting outside of the people who enjoy your content is YouTube, because what happens is they don't have to pay you a dime. And everything you make is theirs. And so what do? They take all your content, they use it. If it's really good, they put commercials in it, and you get nothing. All right? Let's be real about it. All right? And most of y'all would agree that if you could get something for free, you would do it. And that's exactly what YouTube is doing, man. So it's getting harder to be a part of the money uh, scheme, you know, to make a few dollars. It's getting really, really harder. And so I feel for y'all. So this morning I'm back with a brand new app to let y'all know it's your time to grow. Don't give up, because it ain't over till it's over. Okay? And understand this. I believe that if you keep doing what you're doing, keep posting, keep creating content, and some people say go with the trends. Man, I check out the trends. I'm not too crazy about the trends, man. They just don't fit with my character, so I'm not getting into all that clownery and buffoonery and stuff like that. I'm too old for that. So that's not my thing. But if it's sound and it has something to offer, you know, the people, I'm with it. You know, if it's something they can groove with, you know, something that moves them, something that they like, I'm with it. You know, um, but it has to fit my criteria to be entertaining. You know, and I'm just not entertained by everything in them trends. I don't know. That's just me. But I'm gonna open this chat um, for my loyal fans. You know, from my other page, I got 6,000 subscribers, but the minute I started telling people I had 2 million and some odd views, and people start saying, "Hey, put that black man back in the box. He's not supposed to be doing that good," you know. And you know, discriminatory practices is still out there. Cats in disguise now, wearing golf caps instead of hoodies. You know, they still out there, man. You know, you just can't see them no more. They behind them dark shades, and they took off the pointy hat. They traded it in for a golf cap. And if you don't believe me, look for the video. I got one of them. They marched on Washington, man. Haters is still out there, man. And sorry to say, man, we still live in a world where, you know, people are being oppressed, you know, and kept down for no other reason than the color of their skin. And I don't think it's going to ever change in my lifetime, to be honest with you. I think it's going to be that way for another at least 100 or so years. You know, you might have the right to vote, you know, to drink in the same water fountain, to go to the same school, to get the same job, you know, live in the right neighborhood and what have you, you know. But basically, man, things have not changed, you know, they're still the same, you know. Um, and it's sad but true. But what you gonna do? You know? We just gotta live through it as a society, man, and not give up. And remember, man, you are all the same underneath. Yeah, flesh and blood, man. We all bleed red. Okay, and that has not changed, and I don't think that will ever change unless they start introducing androids or something into the curriculum, adding robots and all that sort of stuff, man. You know, they probably have. They just haven't came out with it. But I see on a lot of videos they say we been mixed with draconians and aliens and all these other things that the mass societies don't really know about. But there are people out there that believe that, you know. Uh, and even if that was the case, I would think as a human race, we can make room for anybody without being prejudicial or hateful or, you know, resentful um, because of somebody's choices in life, you know, what they decide they want to do, or who they want to be, or how they want to act. It's enough room for acceptance, you know, because the good thing about your life is you decide what makes you happy. Nobody can decide what makes you happy, you know. And here in America, it's freedom of choice, you know. You do whatever, you know, floats your boat, turns you on, you know, make you want to sing all night long, you know, whatever the case may be. This is how it's supposed to be. Here in this world, we should all be free. So, with that being said, but be careful because a lot of people don't believe in acceptance. They don't believe in people. doing anything out the box or saying anything out the box. They want you to stay politically correct and, just respect your superiors and never question their judgment and anything like that. And society is just regimented into that type of understanding behavior, you know. Um, so be careful when you think like me, WC. I'm out the box for the whole world to see. I do my thing because I stay and want to be free, you know. And I shouldn't have no uh, resistance toward that because my life is my own. Nobody's responsible for bringing me here except my mama, and she loved me to death. So if she is happy with me, I don't think nobody else got nothing to say about it, you know. Uh, but that's another story for another video. Listen, don't let this 8,000 hours discourage you, okay? Don't let it make you give up, turn you around, all right? Because, like I always say, you can't miss nothing that you never had. And if you don't have it right now, why should you cry about it? Until you get to reach your goals, because you still got to February, I heard, to get the 4,000 watch hours. If you still want to reach your goals at that, there are ways still that you can do it. And just for my loyal fans, because I really feel for you, those who haven't made the required amount of time, don't feel nothing for me because I'm okay. Whether I make it or not, I'm gonna be okay. I'm not tripping. My life don't end and begin with YouTube. You know, I found comfort in knowing that I can be happy either way. You know, and I always keep a positive attitude no matter what. And I still believe the majority of the people that give it a good old college try can still make it happen. And I'm one of those people. I'm going to make it happen. And if it doesn't happen at 4,000, if it has to happen at 8,000, so be it. But it's going to happen because I'm not giving up. I'm speaking to you on my training channel right now. Um, I think I'm at 982 as far as the subscribers go. And my other channel got stymied because I was getting so close to my goal that somebody at the top just decided to like start not counting my subscribers, taking away my hours. Uh, Even though they said in the analytics that I was getting subscribers and that I was getting views and that the hours was coming in, the bottom line was never correct. And I can prove it. I mean, but I'm not going to make a big stink about it because it's going to happen naturally for me. I'm not worried about it. When the time comes, it's going to happen naturally. So, you know, be that as it may, you know, I always believe if something is meant for you, if God has meant for you to have something, you're going to have it. Nobody's going to be able to keep it from you. So trust and believe. If you don't give up, you're going to get what you seeking after. Because the Bible says, "Seek and ye shall find, knock and the door shall open, ask and it shall be given unto you." And I believe that. I really believe that. A lot of people thinking, in their third eye and pineal gland and all the rest of it, that you can create the world you want to live in. And I sort of believe that true, too. That's true. So, no, I don't care how you get there. Just get there. You know what I'm saying? And trust and believe you will succeed. Don't let nobody discourage you with all these new requirements and all that stuff. You know, it's not the end of the world, guys. Okay. And I've been away almost, I don't know, 2, 3 months, maybe 4 months. This is the first live video I have done in all that time. And I've been, still putting out content, videos, and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm not getting any credit for that anymore on my other page. And they even stopped taking my uh, comments. You know, when I send it in, they want to know, like, is there a problem, whatever. And I send it in, and they don't even accept the files that I send anymore. 'Cause they know if they actually looked at the files that I send, man, they know they wrong. You know, but what you gonna do? You know, I can see a black man or a black woman, like maybe Rosa Parks getting on the bus back in the day and refusing to give up her seat and being carted off to jail and having to fight the system and having everybody else around her to fight the system until eventually they stop making black folks go to the back of the bus and let them sit wherever they want. So we got a long way to go. I mean, you're always gonna have people undercover, haters, a lot of people in power, you know, uh, not allowing you to get a fair shake. You know, even in this day, we're not supposed to have no more redlining. Where they tell you where you can live and how much your house is worth because you live in a certain area, um, and they won't let you live in a certain area. Um, it doesn't matter anymore. you know, about being black or white when you go to Las Vegas. As long as you got the money, you can live where you want. You can go where you want. You can see the shows you want to see. It doesn't matter anymore. You know, as long as you try and you got equal rights to vote and all that stuff. You know, and all these things have changed, but there's still haters at the top. Trust and believe. And they undercover, man. And the cold part about it is they have friends. They have lots of friends, powerful friends. And you don't know who they are. And they're going to try their best to keep you down or slow you down and stop you from what you're trying to do, especially if they have any say in the matter because they just don't like you. All right. And that's the way it is, man. So, and they huge, man. They got a lot of power and it's hard. It's hard to get around them, man. But guess what? As long as I can, man, I'm gonna just keep rolling on in. I'm gonna go right through them if I have to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just me. But now, if you don't have that kind of drive in your heart, if you don't have that kind of compassion in your heart to like not give up, find it, man. Because look, if it's in your heart, God put it in your heart to do it, man, you got to do it. You don't have no choice. All right. And He gonna make a way for you to do it. Trust and believe. And if God means for you to have something, hey, there's only room at the top for one. There's only one on the throne. And if He decide that you're gonna have it, guess what? You're gonna have it. All right. So don't give up. You know. Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. My TV's on in the background. I'm sorry. This is the first live stream I've done in months, man. You know, and it's private. You know, I'm not letting no chat in right now. You know, I'm probably gonna open up the chat, but I doubt if I could even chat right now on this one because this is my small channel, right? And I'm just making this video for my fans, man. You know, my subscribers, the people who know me from X and IG and Facebook, you know, and Threads. I'm making this video for them and the ones who know me from my other channel, you know, with the 6,000 subscribers. I'm making this video for them, and I'm here to encourage them. And listen, if you miss me, I know a lot of y'all not gonna probably see this because this is my small channel, but if you miss me and you glad to see me back, just leave in the comments. WC, welcome back. You know, and let me know who you are. And I'm definitely gonna come to your channel and show you some support. Okay. Um, I appreciate all the comments I've been getting. I even talked to H the other day. I still stay in touch with all my good friends. You know, Robin and Lee and you know, Arc Media and all these people that, you know, they never left me, you know. They still love me. I talked to Capital One the other day. I still love him, love his family. You know, and I still been making videos, man. But I just backed away from the live stream because them hours, they was just keeping them hours from me. And for a while they were adding up. And then like every month I would get less and less and less. And then I would keep getting subscribers on my videos, but the number on my actual subscriber list would not change. As a matter of fact, it would drop back. Even if I got subscribers, the numbers would drop back. And same thing with my time. I know most people don't want to hear all this because 80% people don't want to hear your problems, and the other 20% glad it's happening to you. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. You know, I just want to let everybody know I'm good. You know, and it's still me, WC. I'm hanging in there, man, and my San Francisco family, you know, got my back, you know, down in this Bay Area, man. I'm still getting love. And all the people that I know come and visit my channel, I just want to say thank you. Let me turn my TV down. Excuse me. Yeah, if you still visiting my channel, man, thank you. Thank you for coming through. You know, yeah, and I miss my live stream every day. And I was threatening my wife. I'm a live stream today. I'm a live stream today, and I just didn't do it. Just I just find something else to do, you know. And because it wasn't that high on my priority list, you know. The truth of the matter is, it's like anybody else that does something, they put their heart into it. They want to see some appreciation, you know. And even if the people giving it, the people between you and them are saying you're not getting it. And it's a discouraging thing to have to see that day in and day out. Um, Even when the people visit your video channel or you know, they watch your videos, and the people who are in between you and them don't give you credit, it's discouraging. And they know it's discouraging. And that's why they're doing it to you so they can stop you. And this whole thing about the numbers is like I said before, you know, all your content is free to them. Everything you put out, they can use to make commercials. They can use for life. Everything, even this video that I'm making right here, this belongs to them now, right? So if anybody ever watches this and it runs, guess what? This is YouTube stuff, you know, and it belongs to YouTube. And I'm not crying about that, but I'm just saying, as long as they have a reason or an opportunity to get your material for free, that's exactly what they're gonna do. All right. And the more and more people they saw was getting that 4,000, they was like, oh, yeah, it's been a while. Maybe we should just go ahead and kick it up, double it up. Now they double it up on your ass. Now you need 8,000 watch hours. 8,000, man. 4,000 was hard enough, but 8,000? That's not cool, man. That's not cool, you know. But whoever made that decision, I hope you sleep good at night. Because you sure holding back a whole lot of people, you know. And I hope you sleep good at night, man, you know, because that's not cool. But it is what it is, you know, and it was your call and you made it. So you go ahead and live with that. And for all you guys that have to go out here and still try to make it happen, let me just tell you one thing, you know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen for you. All right? Trust and believe it's going to happen for you. So don't give up hope, you know. Don't give up, man. You know, and I'm sure you want it better than me because I'm not that desperately trying. I mean, even if it happened tomorrow, I probably wouldn't be ready for it. That's another thing too. What you got to understand: God is not going to give you nothing you're not ready for. You know, I was talking to my friend down the road the other day, and this guy, he's got hoodies, he's got T-shirts, he's got coffee cups. His van got the paint thing over it with his uh, YouTube channel on it. Man, he even grew another character. I guess if any of you guys know Bigfoot, he started Bigfoot. Now Bigfoot got a following. I mean, he's amazing, man. And I remember when we were both getting started, and he only had a few hundred. I only had a few hundred, and he's already monetized. But he's a white man. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna have a little bit more love when it comes to white folks. Just like I might have a little bit more love when it comes to black folks, which is okay, you know. But the difference is them white folks that's running YouTube, they in power. They decide certain things, you know. I know they gonna deny, oh no, we don't have no control over the analytics and all the rest of that. I'm not saying you got any control over it. I'm just saying that you still pushing buttons, okay? You still calling shots. Don't play like you don't have no power. All right. You got power, man, you know, and you can sway opinion. And as long as you can sway opinion and you got power, you can help who you want to help. All right. That's how come Trump got everybody kissing his ass. I ain't saying he's a bad president because some of my best friends support him. You know what I'm saying? I have to be honest though. I voted for the girl. I forget her name, whoever it was. Carmelita, you know, but I mean the whole political situation I don't really deal with, but you know, because they all have somebody else at the top pulling the strings, you know. And I don't want to go too deep on that because then y'all find out I committed suicide somewhere, which don't believe that because I'm not committing suicide. All right. But trust and believe, man. You know, it's gonna be harder for some people, all right, than it is for others. You know, but don't let that discourage you. All right, don't give up because of that. You know, and who knows? You know, they say pendulum swings both ways. You know, it's one way this way, and the next way it's that way. One day chicken, the next day feathers. One day white, the next day black. You know, things don't always stay the way they are. You know, but one thing's for sure: the sun will rise and set. All right. So never forget. You know, every day is a new day, and you got a chance to change things. And I trust and believe in you, and you will change things for black folks and for white folks. You know, and when you start realizing that we're all one family anyway, it doesn't matter, man. And if you holding me back, you're holding yourself back. You know, because I'm not saying me per se. I'm saying as far as like one person holding back another person. You know, if we did that straight down the line, you know, no matter what, man, we wouldn't have no black inventions, no black athletes, no black politicians, you know, no black astronauts, no cures for the diseases that we helped eliminate. You know, no penicillin, you know, no refrigerators, no elevators, no stop signs, no cell phones, no internet. But we have all those things because somebody black created them. So you can sit back and enjoy your life and maybe live a little bit longer because somebody was fair enough not to hold that person back or hold that person down, keep that person from creating those things. You know? So you got to be true to yourself and admit, you know, it's not all about you, man. All of us have a part to play in this thing called life, you know. And if you want to be on the right side of history, man, be fair when you play your part. Be true to yourself. Be honest. You know. And if you're gonna be a hater, be a hater. You know. Just be real about it, man, so we can know what we dealing with. You know. Nobody wants to be hoodwinked and lied to and all this other stuff. At the very least, you can be honest with yourself. You know. I heard somebody say, to your own self, be true. Be true to yourself, man. You know, don't hide in the bushes. You know, you don't see Trump hiding. Everybody like kissing his ass. Oh, oh, you don't like me? I'm gonna take care of you. I ain't mad at him. Some of y'all gotta admit, if y'all had the power, y'all act just like Trump would. I'm not into politics, really. And I ain't mad at him either, man. If he's doing a good job, I'll be the first one to congratulate him. You know. But I just believe that anybody and everybody should have a right to their opinion, you know. And just because somebody don't agree with you or don't want to play ball with you or whatever, Does that mean you're supposed to stoop to their level and start acting like them? My wife would say yes. She's a cold broad, man. My wife. I love my wife. I treat people how they treat me. I'm not mad at her. People don't want to mistreat her, man, because she coming back at them. She not playing, man. But I'm one of those guys that believe I treat people how I want them to treat me. So they end up with the best part of the deal, the good end of the stick, you know. And sometimes they take that stick and they just whack my ass over the head with it. That's how they did me on my other channel. They whacked my ass over the head with all my success, you know. And I knew they was whacking me when I started seeing my hours falling off every day, gradually. But at the same time, people was watching my videos. I seen my subscriber numbers dropping, but at the same time, people was subscribing to me, you know. And I don't know, man. I just said, what the hell am I doing, man? What the hell am I doing with this shit? You know, I'm wasting my time, man. And I start doing other things, man, you know, because I'm 67, man. I don't know how long I got, you know. And so my time is more valuable than, say, you know, a youngster in his 20s, you know. He got time to stand up, get knocked down, stand up again, get knocked down, take a few steps, get dragged back, take a few more steps, get dragged back. Me, I ain't got time for all that. Man, I ain't got time for all that. My time is more valuable now, man, because you only promised 3 score and 10, you know, on this earth. At least that's what I heard. Some people live to be 100. People with money, they probably got cloned somewhere with body parts they can just reach out and use anytime they want. I don't know what's going on, and I don't care. The point I'm trying to make is this: your time is valuable, you know. But if you really want something, man, you got to go out there and get it. Don't hesitate. Don't waste no time. All right. And if you're glad to see me back, leave in the comments. Welcome back, WC. I just want to know who you are. Because you know I'm gonna support those who support me. I agree with Trump in that one. You know, there's some things, you know, we have to learn how to agree, you know, and get along. You know, you can't be stuck on one side of the aisle, you know, like the Democrats over here and the Republicans over here. You gotta find a place in the middle sometimes, you know, to make some things happen. Because at the end of the day, this is still America. Yeah, you guys heard about the UPS driver, or whatever. Um, she helped unravel the flag, and then she saluted and all that. That's because of her patriotic feeling in her heart. You know, turned out she was some type of soldier, or she was a soldier's child or something. And that's the way she always felt about America and about the flag. And you know, I always thought we were a great country, and I still believe we are a great country. You know, but unfortunately, we fall for a lot of dumb shit. You know, and there is a lot of people that don't care much about us, like Michael Jackson said. They don't care about us. Does that mean we give up? Does that mean we stop trying? No. We have to keep going, man. And we have to hope one day that we'll be a better society, man. And we can stand on our truths, you know. We can stand on our truth, you know, to be a nation, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, you know. This is August, Black Revolutionary Month. A lot of people don't know that, you know. Black people, man, try to keep folks from being hurt, being misused, mistreated, you know, trying to do something good for the society, yet stand up for their rights. They lost their lives, man. You know, cats in the Panthers, you know, people in the street getting hung, killed, cities burning down, and all that stuff. Just so we can have a little bit of this piece of this pie that we help create, we help build. You know, everybody ain't from Africa, man. Some of us is indigenous. I think some of y'all seen some of my videos. Born and raised right here in America, man. You know, born and raised right here. My folks didn't come over here on the slave ships. You know, ever since I could remember, right here in America, my family. You know, a lot of people say, "Man, you look like you sleep. Open your eyes." Man, I can't open my eyes no wider because that's some of my Asiatic black man stuff going on right there. My eyes are slanted. Okay, I got an Asian in my family, man. You know, true indigenous black Indian right here in my family. No, I'm not on the books and all that stuff, man. They ask me, I just say I'm black. But I'm not from Africa, man. My people not from Africa. And they can tell you all black folks came from Africa. All black folks didn't come from Africa, man. All black folks didn't come from Africa, man. All right. Black man been on the planet since day one, man. We didn't need just one place to be. But that's another story for another video. Listen, I'm gonna do another live on my other channel, and I'm gonna open it up for comments. And I might do a little bit of live later on today, cause I know I've been away for like 2 or 3 months. Everybody, WC, where you been, man? When you gonna do another live? Thank each and every one of you guys for trying to encourage me to get back in here, man. Look, I'm here. I'm just not here. I'm here, but I'm not in YouTube like I used to be, you know. But I gotta come back so I can encourage some of my friends. Don't give up, man. Don't give up, man, because it ain't over till it's over. You know what I'm saying? And you got till February, man. You got till February, man. You can do this. All right. I'm not ready personally to do it. Even if I had the 8,000 hours, I don't think I'm ready. I don't have no t-shirts designed. I don't have no cups designed. I haven't. I had a Spotify channel, but I canceled it because it was just costing me money. I wasn't using it. Uh, I'm not ready to merchandise and all that stuff. I'm not ready to do all that. So I think that's one reason why God has kept me from it. You know, because I'm not ready. A lot of y'all want something, but you ain't really ready to handle it, whether you know it or not. If YouTube knocked on your door today and said, "Okay, we're gonna monetize you," you wouldn't be ready. But I tell you what I'm gonna do, just to help you get ready. And it's a small thing. It's not much. But a lot of y'all that know me know I know the keys to YouTube, how to get views, how to get subscribers, and all these things about remixing and stuff. And I've kept my classes private because I wanted to wait until I was monetized to release them, or maybe do an ebook or something like that. But I tell you what I'm gonna do. you know, just to keep you encouraged. I'm going to release those videos on my big channel. I say it's big, it's really small. It's only 6,000 subscribers. I'm going to release those videos um, probably today or tomorrow. And you get a chance, drop by there, and hopefully you'll learn something. And maybe it'll inspire you and it'll keep you going. And it will definitely get you views and subscribers, you know. And that's from me, WC, just to show you how much I love you and I care about you. And whoever you are, if you have a dream, God put it in your heart. Traffic. But you can make it a reality. All right. Never give up on your dreams. And like Jesse Jackson used to say, keep hope alive. Don't give up hope. All right. Get an opportunity. Check out them videos. I'm gonna leave a link, make a post, and let you know when they're coming out. And all I want you to do when you go in there and you see them, just say, "Thank you, WC, for your encouragement, man." You know, and I'm gonna make sure that I make myself available to you when you need me for advice or support or to drop in and come and see your videos. I will come and see them, you know. And cause I'm an old man, I ain't got a whole lot to do anyway. Me and my wife, we in our 60s. We don't do a whole lot. I play a lot of video games and watch TV. I sit around and eat good. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with work, man. I don't work. I'm cool. You know, I'm cool, man. But a lot of y'all still on the grind, man. Y'all can learn a few things from me. All right. I was on the grind for 40 years, man. All right. And even before that, when I was a kid, I was on the hustle grind, man. I was hustling, you know. And so I know a little something about fulfilling your needs and getting what you want. And I'm going to give you the game and let you have it, you know, because somebody had to give it to me. You know, they say the game is to be sold and not told. So I was waiting for the right opportunity to make my ebook and sell it. But I'm not going to do that now because I think people need this information more than I need the money, you know. So I'm going to give it to you free of charge, you know, like everything else I've been doing. Free of charge, man. Thank you for dropping in, seeing this video. I hope it's been encouraging to you in any kind of way. And it's good to be back. And you're going to check me out on my new channel real soon. I promise. If God is willing and the creek don't rise, I'll be back before your eyes. This is your boy, W.C. And always remember, take care of yourself and be good to yourself. Noise from the traffic. So you can be good to others. Okay? Peace.